Good evening. My name is Brandon Jackson. This is my undergraduate prepared speech. Sophomore year in high school, I made a move that changed my life. I made a transition from a small suburban town to a rural ranch. Even now, as I'm well along in my studies in college, I can still remember the smell of hay layered within the walls and stalls of my uncle's barn. Walking up into the attic and looking out onto the land, the view was breathtaking. Beautiful acres stretched out lush and green with fenced pastures on each side settled the horses within. The beauty of nature is captivating, and that exposure surely influenced my studies in agriculture today. Every morning, I will wake up and tend to them, whether it be feeding or give them water. Over time, a bond developed between the horses and I. Nurturing these large animals with patience and obedience was a priceless experience. Little did I know, this exposure left an impression on me. It inspired me, and I began to develop consciousness for animals and an appreciation for the wonders of nature. My freshman year in college, I was a biology major, determined to become forensic scientist on the forefront of the illegal wild trade of animals. In the grind of satisfying tedious courses in math and science, I lost sight of what I really wanted to do, and I became unhappy. I reached out to my peers and I found MANRRS. I instantly related. Nostalgia ran its course, and the warm feelings of interactions between the horses and I made me realize my true passions. I instinctively switched over to agriculture, which is a diverse field where I'm not limited in how I go about pursuing my goals or dreams. My experiences led me to where I am today and why I'm a part of MANRRS. Early exposure is key to grooming the next generation of agricultural leaders because young minds are impressionable. Unfortunately, students are limited to curriculums that keep them restricted to only math and sciences rather than hands-on experiences. There is diversity in agriculture, but young minds can only picture tractors. The solution is to groom students, advertise career fields, and expose the youth to adults practicing the likes of law or engineering within agriculture. My idea is to inspire the next generation of agricultural leaders by getting them hands-on experiences to develop a love for nature as I have. Starting young can ensure that we nurture a child's interest and hone their attention. A recent journal titled America's Children, Providing Early Exposure to STEM, supports and pushes the idea to get kids out of the classroom. Hands-on activities within agricultural fields will be refreshing from the norm and will surely leave an unforgettable impression, potentially raising the number of individuals pursuing agricultural careers. Curriculums can be structured in such a way that children not only know what's on their plates, but how it got there. An organization called National Agriculture in the Classroom exercises programs by providing a network that improves agricultural literacy, awareness, knowledge, and appreciation amongst teachers and their students. Junior MANRRS is a great example of a helping hand in shaping bright young minds by nurturing the youth and exercising their ideas through practice. For example, Junior MANRRS held regionals at my university, the University of Maryland Eastern Shore, that included workshops. These workshops involve improv speaking and professional development, allowing students to communicate with professionals. Events involving workshops with company representatives that deal within agricultural bounds give great value and support to our students. Studies show that about 46% of the working field in Delmarva area consists of STEM professionals. We can increase those numbers tenfold if we nurture our students as we do our plants. Through exposure, such community service students will realize that there's work to be done to ensure harvest quality, forest preservation, and to finance multi-million-dollar chicken farms. Community service gives opportunity to instill an appreciation for nature because children get to see the fruit of their labor and the benefits to their community. Working together involves teamwork, which is essential to any career, but especially agriculture. In agriculture, we all work together towards the greater good of this planet. I can recall musty afternoons on that ranch, drenched in sweat, covered in hay, and walking over droppings to lead the horses to their stalls. I was uncomfortable and annoyed by the buzzing of bees passing my ears, but with patience, I fulfilled my responsibilities. Characteristics of patience, teamwork, responsibility, and appreciation were learned on the farm and encouraged by MANRRS. These characteristics are surely needed by the next generation. In conclusion, we must bring attention to the opportunities that are available, groom and inspire young minds, and engage them hands-on. In return, the youth will grow an appreciation for agriculture. We must support those who strive within the agricultural field by encouraging peer mentoring and networking students with professionals. Agriculture is misunderstood, but we can change that. My peers and I are the future face of agriculture. Let our interests be acknowledged. Thank you.